Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it's time for more Dr. Stone. Oh boy. In our last episode, Senku went to the village, and he found out that no, they aren't advanced in science. He got to I don't know, maybe like the Iron Age, and then they stopped, like just a hard stop, like nah, we'll go right here. But also there is a science boy. There's a science boy that nobody likes because he's a freaking crazy guy who just makes explosives if off in the fucking corner. But at the very least, now Senku has someone who he can probably teach how to do actual science, and he's got a bunch of materials that he could use, like maybe make the big gun. Like I'm kind of hoping that they do have a blacksmith or something, because it looks like that they had metal. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure they had metal. Like, I mean, he galvanized that guy's spear, which, I mean, I would assume means it's made of metal, because I don't think you can galvanize stone. Now there you got a blacksmith, and Senku could be, like, 5 steps away from just making, like, a black powder rifle. And that would be pretty neat. I mean, they've got lead, they've got sulfur, they've got saltpeter, they've got everything they need. They just need something to put the gun in. Just like put the bullet in. So, oh boy, we might actually have Tsukasa being taken out real quick. Cause that'd be my hope. Because Tsukasa's not really interesting enough to hold like a full series by himself. I kind of want there to be like other villains that are more interesting. But I guess we will have to see, won't we? But let's get going on this, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, like I'm not saying like Tsukasa's bad. I'm just saying that like primitivism versus progress is like something like, I mean, I don't want that to be the whole thing. I would kind of want to explore other themes. So you don't even think that like the stone people coming back to life is even a possibility, no? What is with these people's hair? How do they have like white on top? Like, have they discovered hair dye? Like, seriously, these fuckers developed hair dye when no one was looking? Wow, so Kahaku is just disowned. She's the daughter of the chief, and she's not even able to. Jesus. Cure all medicine. Jesus Christ, Senku. Behold, the gentleman slime ball. But I mean, he needs some penicillin, right? But also, the overuse of it killed many more lives. Wait, I didn't know you could make antibiotics from rocks. What? I didn't know you could do that. I. Okay, hang on. What's this sulfa drug? I've never heard of this one before. What the hell? Ugh, So you need magnets and certain types of stone and electricity? Oh god, she's got a jelly donut. Oh, that's good at least. So they need magnets, electricity, jelly donuts, and Jesus. All right. I feel like maybe they just. I mean, penicillin. I guess 100 monkeys with 100 typewriters. Eventually, you'll get penicillin, right? I imagine they went with this sulfur drug thing, just because it would mean that they get way more scientific advances out of it. Because you got to get all the you got to go through the tech tree to get that shit. But I didn't know you could make antibiotics out of rocks. That's shit, dude. Truly, medicine is just magic. Obviously, doctors are dancing around in their big, stupid dipshit masks. Hey, just rub some of this urine on your wounds. It's magic urine. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before if I've forgotten, but did they just have a bottle of Coke on the thing? It's just a big brown soda, just a big bottle of Coke. Oh jeez, if that's what you need to develop, you need to develop Coke for thing. I mean, hey, well, at least now I know I'm living the healthiest life possible, right? Wait, but they have spears. Wait, how do they not have iron? Don't they have metal weapons? He didn't even know about orbit. Oh my god. Oh no. These guys are even further back than I thought. Yep. I was wondering when that would have come up. Oh my god. Imagine imagine if humanity hadn't started going across oceans and shit until this point in time. Like they'd be absolutely fucked. So, but yeah, what are their weapons made out of? Because it didn't look like they were using stone. Or did they just salvage metal from elsewhere? Let me guess, it's a magnet. It's just of course they've got bathing suits. Of course, they can't come up with making metal, but they can come up with sexy outfits. But what are their weapons made of though? Why is everyone gonna be bullying her? God damn, son. I love how she beat the shit out of Chrome. It's like, nah, not gonna beat up Senku. Need that, bro. Oh, got a big thong. Hey, it's the kid. It's the kid with the stupid hat. Why does he wear the big dumb hat, though? That's a she? Well, that's helpful at least. Well, maybe if you took the watermelon off of your head, you wouldn't have such problems. Just a thought. The kingdom of science accepts everyone, so long as they follow the 10 commandments of science. Man, Senku just can't help but attract people to his cause, can he? Senku is the true. Senku is the absolute true isekai protagonist. Everybody wants in. Shit! Yeah, how does he know Momotaro? How does she know, though? What the fuck? What the hell? Did anime survive into the future? Do they just have a fucking DVD player? Like, does she just have a fucking DVD player in the back? She just got all the she got all the Blu-rays supporting the official release. She's got a fucking like millennia old Crunchyroll subscription. Uh, okay then. He uses up all the RAM in the village. It's why we exiled him. We were all running so slow. Watch, they're gonna fuck it up and they're gonna have to go back and get more. So how you gonna get that high? Gotta like double your heat and then some. Shit. He made a bellows. Like I don't know whether or not I like the fact that they're just skipping forward. They're like we went straight from Iron Sand to be like, yeah, now we have a forge and bellows. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh no, she fucking died. I can't believe Suika's fucking dead. Look him. Look him in his fucking big dumb gold spear. Like seriously, aren't those made of metal? Like how their names are gold and silver. That's some dumb shit. Did they manage it though? Did they get the iron? No. Nah, they fucked up. Well, Senku, couldn't you? That's fucking that looks way more evil than it is. Jesus Christ, my dude. The people want guns. What kind of watermelon looks like that? Jesus. Like her ability to compress herself is absolutely fucking impressive. She fit her entire body in a watermelon rind that's holding her head. What is wrong with her teeth? Yeah, see, those are watermelons with the stripes. Actually, they've got dye. They're able to dye their clothes like different colors. It's because you bitches. Like, I'm surprised that Senku hasn't found a way to automate the iron making process, like an automatic bellows. He could probably use counterweights and pulleys in order to do it. He would just need to find a way to alternate the weight so it goes up and down. No, we have to make golems. Go, Senku, use your mighty penis. Seduce them. Oh boy. Looks like someone's dying alone. Why would. Does he not think? Does he not think about what he says before he says it? Jesus. Hmm. Well, Senku could probably come up with a new way to make food. He can make a fish pie. The cooking is just science. Yeah, there it is. Oh, they found a doggo. What's he gonna make for them? I'm actually like world's most delicious dish. What is it? What are we? I don't know enough about Japanese food. What are you gonna make? I'm actually curious. Gourmet survival food. Like, I know you can use millet as a seasoning, right? What is he gonna make? Is he gonna make bread? Wait, is it? Wouldn't this be? Okay, so he's making the bread, but hmm. Can you even use foxtail to make to stand in for wheat? Is that a real thing? Okay, what is it? Ramen. He wasn't making bread, he was making noodles. Behold, the food of scholars. Ramen. God, fucking, like, I should have known. I should have known. Fucking anime. It's really weird that they're green, though. Like, can you actually make, like... Can you actually replace wheat with foxtail millet? Oh my god, apparently it tastes like shit. Ooh. I mean, hey, I mean, if these people have only ever eaten grilled fish, then this shit must be like absolute manna from heaven for these ass. Oh my god, they made a ramen cart. They made a fucking ramen cart. What the fuck? Pepper? I wouldn't over pepper? I know there was the salt wars in like the 16th, 15th century, but pepper though? What's the benefit of pepper that people would go to war for it? Salt, like you can preserve food. But pepper though? Alright, you know, I'm gonna Google this like right now. Hang on. Wars fought over pepper. Okay. Oh yeah, and there was also like a wars fought over cinnamon. I know that one. Okay. When the Romans ran a training center in Egypt, soldiers were paid in salt. Practices is where salary comes from. Okay, but what about pepper though? I know there were wars fought over spices, like saffron and nutmeg and shit, but I'm just gonna control F. Pepper. Okay. In search of a new route to the land of spices, Columbus was a disappointment, but he did discover the American continent. To take the sting out of his failure, he brought back chilies instead of peppercorns, which he called peppers. Okay. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for pepper. Oh. And what's our next episode called? We got the light bulb. Let there be the light of science. Okay, so they're gonna be like doing electricity, maybe? Um. Yeah. I can't actually find like an example of a war being fought over like this. Like this site I found here, it says that there's been war over nutmeg, like peppers, like chili peppers, uh, salt, like all that. But I can't actually find anyone saying like pepper. Like, hmm, hmm. I think that might be a fuck up on Senku's part there, but unless he meant like the pepper plant, not like the peppercorn. But there you go. Oh boy. Okay, so I fucking love this show, man. Like this show is great. Like I'm kind of glad we've stepped away from the whole Sukasa thing for a minute here, because I'm not gonna like I really do like Senku just going through stuff. Be like, okay, it's time to go through and make science happen. Like we're gonna drag you fuckers kicking and screaming into the 21st century. I feel like the reason they're going for this stone antibiotic is literally it is the only reason is so that they can boost the overall tech level instead of just like going for it and just doing 100 monkeys with 100 typewriters trying to get the specific green mold to make penicillin. Like the fact that he's going through this tech tree, I feel like he has to be lying to them a little bit, because I mean you'd hedge your bets, wouldn't you? Like while you're doing all this other stuff, you'd also have the green mold thing going in the background just in case. I mean, that's what I would do, especially because Ruri might just collapse over dead any minute now. I don't know. I feel like the main reason he's doing this is because Ruri being alive or dead doesn't really change anything. If he can get all the people on side by giving them ramen or iron tools or basically any amount of bullshit that he can pull together, like give him jelly donuts. Like he probably wouldn't win them over anyway, even if Ruri was dead. I think it does, bug me a little bit that like they don't have iron, but their tools look like they're made of iron. They definitely do not look like they're made of steel. And he galvanized that one guy's spear, which I don't think you can do with stone. So yeah, I think galvanize is the right word. I've been using it for like 2 episodes now. Like, I mean, it's where you electrically charge something and give it the appearance of gold, right? That's what it is. God, okay. Well, I'm looking at a picture of galvanizer. It looks like it can look like anything from being silver or goldish. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go by the thing there and assume I'm right. But yeah, like you can't. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can, yeah. So I am using the right word there, I think, based on just like scanning the Google page. But I'm tired, man. Freaking like, don't judge me. I've not been sleeping right. But yeah, it's weird. Like, did they just salvage metal from like a airplane wreck or like what's left of Tokyo Tower? Like, are they not making their own metal? They're just grabbing it from elsewhere. Is that what's going on there? Like, because it doesn't look like they're using stone tools. I mean, like their axes look like they're made of stone, yeah, but like their weapons, no. So that's really weird, and I would like an explanation for that one. But okie doke. As for like the manpower thing. I know it's like a thing's like, well, they need more people in his nation of science anyway, but you'd think like Senku would be able to come up with like a way to kind of automate the bellows kind of thing. Like, I imagine like if he had like a oh god, I'm trying to like think of it. If he had like a pulley thing with like two weighted things that shifted their weight, like fill them with water or something, he could probably make a device that would automatically move the bellows. When one is at the bottom, like it drains, and then it fills the other one, and then the other one comes down, and then when the one's down below, that drains and fills the other one, and it would go like this, and it would pump the bellows. I mean, there's probably like a lot more that goes into it. That's just like an idea off the top of my head. Like he would need to figure out essentially how to make the water drain into each bucket. Probably would need a pump or something, which might actually need someone to work like the water pump, but it would still be a lot less effort than what he's doing there. But I mean, I guess it does give him the conflict of, yeah, no, we just need more humans. We just need more hands doing this. And hey, that works. I do appreciate the fact that like he made these noodles and like basically discovered baking, but it's garbage because it's the wrong kind of wheat. Like I do appreciate that, the fact that like everyone else is losing their shit because it's a processed food, and they've never had processed food. They've been surviving off grilled fish for generations, and even though these noodles are absolute shit compared to what Senku is used to, to them it's absolutely great. I do like that, because the entire time I was like, you can't do that with foxtails. If you could. Yeah, the rednecks, if like round here, they would have figured that shit out, and we'd be having foxtail bread sold at Publix. But all right, I'm glad that they introduced that and then came out and be like, yeah, no, don't do this. This is garbage. This is absolutely awful compared to like if it was like an absolute survival necessity, then okay, yeah, it would work. But otherwise, no, Chief, no, you don't want to do that. Let's see. Man, why did I close the window, man? I wanted to scrub through. As far as character designs go, I do find it extremely weird that everyone's got like different colored facial hair than they do hair. Like, that's kind of weird. I don't understand what's going on with that. Like, seriously, did they discover hair dye? Has something been going fucky with human genetics? Like, what's going on with that? But hey, we got a new character as well, little watermelon child, and apparently anime survived into the future. I'm not gonna talk on that, but like it seems that, yeah, like popular animes of the day got passed down as like folk tales, which is actually pretty interesting and kind of makes sense. Like, imagine if human civilization just stopped right now, right? And like you just got cryofrozen, and then in the future everybody's telling like these around the campfire the stories of Spider-Man, like, you know, and then Parker Peters, he used his magic spider devices to swing from the great metal trees of York City and defeat the evil octopus doctor. Like, you know, like you just have like shit like that where it's like it's almost true, but not really. Like, you know, it's like I don't know. Like, that's always like something that's really interesting with like post-apocalyptic scenarios. You never really see like the pop culture of the day get evolved into like folk tales and myths, you know, because that's what it would do. I mean, let's be honest. Like, every day, like the what we would consider myths now are essentially the pop culture of the day. Like, the story of Josh going around claiming to be the son of God, like, that shit they just got told us, like, this shit probably just got like spread around like in villages, like, hey man, you know that Rabbi Carpenter dude, Josh, going around, like, I heard that guy fucking like Like he saw like a bunch of people like about to stone a woman for adultery, and he said not to stone her. Dude, what the fuck? You know, like, and you know that shit goes around, and then eventually it gets canonized into the Bible after enough time has passed, and we have the story of Jesus. You know, or like the Minotaur in Greek myth and shit like that. You know, like just like stories that are just going around, essentially just like rumors and pop culture, and like, hey, fucking like, you know, just random little tidbits that eventually get passed down as like because they were influential enough. Like you don't really see that in the post-apocalyptic stuff, like because that's kind of how human culture evolves. We take what was popular like long ago, and if it's good enough, it gets preserved. Like, and it even gets like canonized into language sometimes. I mean, friggin' oh god, my brain is not fucking working right now. I'm so tired. Yeah, like so, like if someone's having like a really bad time, like with something, and if it's something they have to do, it's like, oh, that's his Waterloo, you know, like it's shit like that, you know. It's like or someone's crossing like someone's like doing something and it's a challenge, but they're overcoming it. Oh, that's their Rubicon, you know, like shit like that, like stuff like historical events just get like converted into like common phrase, you know. It's is pretty neat, but you don't see that in media. It's just a damn shame. Yeah, I like this show. It's good. It's still good. I like everything that's going on. I like Senku's plan. Like, okay, let me actually try and see if I can like get like a full thing of like what Senku's full plan is. Okay, so just can I go back? Please. Where's the frame that just has all of it laid out? But it was okay. So we're starting with iron, then we're getting magnets, we're getting alcohol, vinegar, acetic anhydride, sodium bicarbonate, ammonia. We can get that from piss. So okay, well they've got that. Sodium hydroxide, phosphorus and copper, electricity, salt. Oh, they're not making jelly donuts. They're just making salt for their jelly donuts. Sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, chlorosulfuric acid, and then you got the sulfur drug. Okay, so they've got like a pretty good tech tree down there right now. Holy shit! Like, all right. Fucking that's basically, I imagine that's probably laying out the entire rest of the friggin' season, isn't it? Because I mean we got magnets like through sheer happenstance on that one. Yeah, and so they've got iron. Electricity is probably the next one. The sulfuric acid they got before, or no wait, they got the sulfur before. Now they're just gonna make it sulfuric acid. I imagine alcohol probably exists. I mean, alcohol is not that hard to make. I mean, fucking alcohol occurs naturally. It's like there's an entire species of monkeys that's freaking alcoholic by default because the fruit they eat ferments so goddamn quick. But yeah, okay. So I think we've just seen like the layout for the rest of the season. Then it'll probably end with a big conflict against Tsukasa. We'll probably bounce back to Yuzuriha and freaking Taiju every now and again. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. So anyway, everybody, let me, as always, I am Nozz. Let me know what you thought of this episode down there in the comments, whether you liked it, disliked it, or you want to bring up something maybe I missed, because that's entirely possible. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends. And make sure you hit that share button down below. If you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description and on the end card, along with some of my other videos. And if you do that, you get a special patrons-only Discord channel on my open Discord server, where you can recommend things to be less played, reacted to, live-streamed, whatever. And also, we've got our patrons-only movie night that we do once a month, usually on the second full week of any given month. And we just kind of hang out in whatever streaming, screen sharing browser sharing thing is replacing Rabbit, because oh boy, that's big dead. And we hang out, watch some anime, watch some movies, play some video games, kind of have a grand old time, oh boy. And also, you know, I get to eat foods every now and again. It's good. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash meow today. And I'll see you a round.